What's up, guys? Well, I was doing some searching on Marketplace, and oh, hold on. There. I was doing some searching on Marketplace, and I came across a used 4L60. It was listed for 120. I talked him down to 90 bucks. That's the least he would take. Said it didn't have third or fourth gear, so I kind of understand what's wrong with that by watching Precision Transmissions videos. But it was complete all the way down to the electric shift indicator here, which was broke. But it's 2-wheel drive, has a tail shaft, a little bit of rust here, but that could probably clean up. It's missing the little cup that goes here, but whatever. And I think there's supposed to be a seal here. See the tail shaft. It's pretty clean. There's the tail shaft. I mean, I don't know if their vehicle didn't leak much or whatever, but I mean, that's clean. And even this transmission body, it has very little grease and dirt and grime on it. But I got everything with it, even the used torque converter, which, I mean, that torque converter is going in the scrap pile. Pan, can't really tell much from the pan because they obviously changed the fluid or drained the fluid. You know, it's whatever. You know, it does have, right there you probably can see there's a little bit of water that's been in this thing, so it's probably sat outside for a little while. But nothing down here is rusty. So that's good. It's got a cork gasket on it, so obviously somebody's done some work to this thing. I can't tell if it's been rebuilt or not. I'm trying to look at the bolt heads to see if they've been messed with, or, you know, you can usually tell if a socket's been on a bolt head. Actually, right here, yeah, this thing has had these, yeah, I can see these shit, I can't think, my mind's going blank. The lugs on this bolt right here have been kind of rounded off, so this thing has been taken apart. So it's, don't know what I'll find in it, but it came out of a 2000 truck, I think. 2000 extended cab truck. Removable late model 4L60. Mainly, it has the tail shaft and the tail housing that I need. Maybe some pistons and stuff in here to block the fourth gear accumulator down there. And I've already blocked the shit, I can't think. This guy right here in the precision transmission videos, he blocks the pulse width PWM switch right there. I put 2 check balls in there. I'm just watching his videos. I'm not, like I said, I'm not fully rebuilding that transmission. I'm just putting it back together because it did work and shift great whenever I had it, you know, when it was 4-wheel drive. So I'm just piecing it back together with the 2-wheel drive. And now all I really need is a Tahoe drive shaft. But I'd like to find the cup, the metal cup for that end right there in that O-ring, and put that back together, because I remember Richard saying that is what seals the yoke. But I even got the speed sensor there. I don't know if it's the same plug on the Escalade, and there's the, it's like factory bushings. I mean, nothing's destroyed. I mean, you know, as far as the tail shaft, it's not destroyed or anything, and this output shaft looks okay. I mean, it's got a little bit of slack in it up and down. I don't know how tight that's supposed to be. Hoping this bearing, this surface right there is okay. Hopefully this tail shaft is good. But it's complete. I guess I'll let you guys know when I start tearing this thing down even more. I may make a couple of parts to this video, just stop this video and then add to it as I tear this thing down, and just kind of curiosity, just kind of discover what's in it, you know, what's been done. But anyway, I'm gonna think maybe maybe the shell is stripped out, the sun shell or whatever it's called, the shell, it's not a hardened shell, or I guess the third gear clutch pack, or I don't know. I'll just pick back up when I have this thing more tore apart. Okay, and a short time later, it's getting dark. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can. I basically just tore this transmission down just to get the output shaft out of it, but I thought I could check it out. The teeth are almost stripped on the shell. This sprag right here, it spins both ways. It's real crunchy, so it's broke. The center support right here, that sprag was destroyed. The other part, wherever it's at, somewhere around here. Where did I put it? I don't know. I don't see where I put it. It has to be right here. Anyway, it's right here somewhere. There. Oh, there it is, right there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's chatter marks all over that race. So that the center support sprag is bad, and that sprag up there that's in the whatever, the drum right there, I can't remember what it's called. That sprag was bad. I didn't really find any burnt clutches, but this clutch right here, if you can see up in there, about halfway down there are some teeth that are almost stripped completely off, and one clutch disc has the teeth stripped completely off. So I'm guessing that was because of the sprags maybe stripping out. I don't know, but that's what I got out of this case. You can see on this case where the center support rides, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but the center support section, it is chewed in a little bit, but I mean, I got it out of there fairly easy. When I got it out, it just sounded like glass broke inside of it. All the teeth from that other sprag, the center support sprag, just fell out. I was like, holy shit, did I break something? But yeah, I think that was already broke. Damn it. I don't know why my phone does that, but it just all of a sudden freezes up to where I have to reset my phone sometimes when I'm recording. But anyway, you can't see anything now. It's getting dark. I'm basically just gathering up these broken pieces, throwing in the scrap pile. I really don't need to keep anything, because all I needed was the tail shaft, output shaft, and then the tail housing. But I mean, that pump I might would keep. I don't know, some of the stuff I might would keep. Some of the see, like this guy right here, I can use that piston in the fourth gear accumulator to do the dual piston, and, you know, sleeve it up and block it like on precision transmission, and just other pieces, other check balls and stuff. But most of this is going to get scrapped. I mean, I don't know what else I can keep. It's got 4 pinion planets, which aren't worth anything to me. I mean, some of the teeth have wear on them. It's just, this is an old unit. But anyway, okay, I'm going to end the video now if my phone don't freeze again. Alright, thanks for watching. I know this wasn't much of anything, but I can now get the transmission put back together. Okay, excuse me, I burped. Well, guys, after a couple of hours cleaning up outside, then going inside, eating, taking a shower, coming back out here. I threw this transmission together. Now, I'm ashamed of myself because I reused the front pump seal. The gasket, not the O-ring, but the gasket. Well, I reused both of them. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff on this thing that I did that I'm ashamed of myself. You know, Precision Transmission would be ashamed of me. But I'm just throwing this thing back together because it did perfect. It shifted fine before I even did this. Hold on. Oh, wait, that's worse. Okay. Anyway, I got the tail shaft on. Output shaft. I thought my drive shaft here would work. Like I might could use this yoke end. But that yoke end is way bigger. I guess for a four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, it's way bigger than this end. I mean, this transmission came out of a 2001 Silverado. So I would think, I mean, that's a tiny little end opening there, but I guess that's all it is. I'm guessing the Tahoes, the Yukons, two-wheel drives would be the same as the Silverado two-wheel drive. I mean, the tail shaft fit on here fine. It's a 6-bolt pattern. Output shaft fit in just fine. I got this thing all together. I'm reusing the same filter, which you should never do. Don't do what I do. I mean, the fluid in this thing, it looks darker in camera because it's dark in here, but I can actually see the red. And you can see like, do you see the magnet there? I mean, just, that's not even nothing. I mean, there's just a fine little mist of material on the magnet. It's not all like a big cake ball, and just very light powder in the bottom of the pan. I mean, this thing was rebuilt in 2015, so yeah, that's quite a while, quite a ways ago. Even today, you know, that's what, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, that's several years ago. Man, time goes by fast. I swear. I can still remember 15 like it was, man, oh, time just goes by so freaking fast. Because I was thinking to myself, 2015, oh, that was rebuilt not too long ago. Oh, wrong. No, that was almost getting close to, what, 10 years ago, maybe? 7 years ago? But anyway, I put this pump retainer on the front here. Of course, it's not glued in. You can just pick that thing off. But when I pulled this transmission out, it didn't even have that. So I just added that on there. If I rebuild this thing proper, I'll glue that on or something. Or honestly, if it gets to that point, I want a 4L80. I'm just hoping this lasts long enough just to drive around casually and maybe rip and tear a few times. But I will be getting a new pan gasket, and I need to beat the bottom of that pan back out because somebody tried to get that bolt out right there. And if you know, you know, these bolts never come out. So they tried their hardest to get that bolt up. They even bent the bottom of the pan up slightly. You can kind of, I don't know if you can kind of tell, but it's kind of sitting like that. So I'm going to bend that back down. I don't think that will cause a suction issue. I mean, it sucks clear in the middle, but I'm going to beat that back down. Yeah, I'm just out here, just got finished putting the main body back together. Grabbed the orange crush right there. I freaking love those orange crushes. Freaking tasty. But anyway, maybe tomorrow I'll get a pan gasket. And I mean, what the hell? You know, if I get a gasket kit, it's going to come with this filter. I'll just throw the new filter on there just for shits and giggles. But, you know, see, it's got this freaking cork gasket on here. I know some people swear by them cork gaskets. I know Richard at Precision Transmission, he said they're just fine. You just can't over torque them. I would rather have an OEM rubber style gasket. That's just me. And I think he said before that they leak. They will leak. And Cork gaskets won't. I don't care. I just like the rubber style gasket. Like when I did my mom's truck, 93,000 miles, I changed the transmission fluid, and I mean the pan on her transmission was just like this pan, just very light powdery material at the bottom. You know, you could see through. Just, I mean, very light, very light. It was about like this pan, and you know her truck's a 2012. So I changed her fluid and everything. I put a fluid filter, obviously. But I mean, yeah, I got it cleaned down. I struggled a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Freaking soda. I struggled a little bit getting this pump in, and I scotched bright the living fuck out of some stuff. You know, the five gear planets look good. I scotched right some of the riding surfaces. I just, you know, scotch right here, scotch right there. I got double pistons in the bottom, the 4th gear accumulator down here. It's stacked, double pistons. This thing I got spaced to where there's a little bit of resistance when you push this down on here to bolt it down. Just a little bit of resistance, so it's all the way to the top. The PWM here, I did the 2 check balls to block it, to disable it. It's just got a regular band, and it's not a wide band. It's a Borg Warner band. I think that's what this kit is. It's all Borg Warner, because the clutches are black, but they don't smell burnt. They don't look burnt, and they got plenty of material on them. All the clutches are black. Even the band is black, but it doesn't seem burnt. It's not chipped. It's not peeling. It's just like a shiny black metallic surface. It's kind of sparkly, but I don't know. That's just what was in this thing. Who knows who rebuilt this transmission? I guess that's about it. I got this extra pump right here from the other transmission. This is also a 13 vein pump, and I kept some odds and ends off of it. I don't know, that piston I could probably just throw away. It's no good. Some of this stuff I could probably just throw away. I kept the case right there. I got the bell housing outside. Torque converter I'm obviously throwing away. But that case, where the center section sits in the back, this case has a little less wear than this case. So I don't know, that one might be a better candidate to get rebuilt. But like I said, I don't plan on rebuilding this thing. I plan on, when I get my money up, trying to find a 4L80 two-wheel drive, which those things are like gold on Marketplace. I've been looking and saving. The cheapest one I could find was $1,200, a used 4L80. And I think it was the older generation. I don't even think it was the new generation. But, 1 second. Anyway, but, that's tasty. But yeah, I'm 1,000, 1,200, 1,500. I've even seen one that was 2,000 claimed to be rebuilt. But you know about those Marketplace rebuilds. You can't trust shit. You cannot trust them motherfuckers for anything. They could just pressure wash it like I did this one. I didn't pressure wash, but degrease, clean the outside really nice. I mean, it ain't 100% clean, but damn, it's got a lot of oil and grease on it now, obviously, but you know, post this on Marketplace. I rebuilt this thing fully, all new gaskets, all new seals. It's got the Z-Pack in it. You'll never know. You'll never take it apart. But yes, $800, $900, $1,000, I don't know. But I think I've seen some ads, transmission builders is like 1,000 and 1,200, level 2, level 3, whatever bullshit. I don't know. Half the shit I see. I watched precision transmission for too long. I guess I'm used to seeing perfection, you know, as perfect as you can get rebuilding a transmission. But you know, this is the one area of politics right here talking about rebuilding transmissions. And I'm telling you, I just threw this all back together with used parts. So we're going to see. I didn't even double seal these. I put new O-rings on the pump bolts, but I didn't double seal. I just rammed them down right over the old dried gasket. I mean, yeah, that is just horrible, but I'm ashamed of myself. But I'm going to get it back in the car because right now the Escalade is just sitting with no motor in, or no transmission in it. But I didn't even torque these down. I just kind of used a 1/4-inch ratchet and just used my hand torque and just kind of, got them snug all the way around. These weren't even that tight to begin with. And these, I need to go over these. These I did to 20 foot-pounds. I don't know if that's, I may want to watch a YouTube video and see what these need to be torqued to. I did 20 foot-pounds on these. I don't know. I mean, it felt like it could have been tighter, but then again. And these, I'm just going to get really tight with a hand wrench. It's good enough. I'm not going to do the impact or anything. But anyway, okay. It's about 11 minutes of talking about the same thing. And I still got this all-wheel drive unit for sale right here. The transfer case. I did say that on the ad that this thing does need a lot of work. It is a rebuildable core. The front differential is okay and the front drive shaft's okay. But I mean, I don't know if anybody would want this stuff. I mean, I have gotten a few messages, the generic message, is this available? Or hello, is this available? And I say, yes, it is. And they never say anything back. I don't know why people do that. But I've gotten a few of those generic messages and then ghosted. I guess I got that 4-wheel drive adapter right there. And then the output shaft right there. I don't know. If this stuff don't sell within a few weeks, it's going to get tossed on the scrap pile. I don't care. But anyway. And I'm about to pick up on this building here. I'm about to go. I got this wood down here that's soaked in transmission fluid now. But it'll be fine. That's going to go up on the sides. I got extra insulation right there. Just ready to insulate it, ready for wintertime. Really could have used that during the summertime, but anyway, it'll be ready for next summer, I guess. Toolbox right there. Like I said, my mom bought me this toolbox right here. Yeah, my mom buys stuff for me and gives me money. I'm kind of a mama's boy, only child, but the way I see it, I work on all the equipment around here, the tractors. I change the oil, maintain my mom's truck, my grandma's truck, my aunt's truck, my uncle's truck. I do everything because my uncle works at least 10 hours every day, sometimes 7 days a week. Has done that for 25 plus years at one place. You want to talk about a workaholic, that's my uncle. And he don't have time to do anything. So on the weekends, I try to be here. Fridays, I try to go to my buddy Eric's house. But the weekends, I try to be here, Saturday and Sunday, because he's usually, if he's going to be off, he's going to be off either a Saturday or a Sunday or no days at all. So I try to help him out with that stuff. And, this building my mom got kind of for me, but she's going to build shelves in here and store stuff in here because I don't want to get political or anything, but she's the type, hates the president. We probably all do, but, anyway, hates the president, thinks, things are going to get worse with this, quote in quotations, inflation that's going on. This fucking inflation that started happening right after the new so-called president got into office. This inflation just magically happened and gas just shot up into the fucking outer space. But anyway, that's enough of that. But we're gonna build shelves in here and just store like just random stuff or food or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's the reason I'm getting this all insulated and stuff. Of course, now it's got all my nasty fucking drivetrain shit in here, but most of this shit needs to disappear. oh, excuse me, and get out of here. Because once I build this transmission, get it put back together, all the other spare pieces are getting gone. And that's, I should have known that. This transfer case mount's not going to work. I guess I need to go back out to a pick and pull yard. Or I may not even find something like that because they usually pull the engines and transmissions. Yeah, I'll have to get one of those. And I think I got, oh hell, what am I talking about? I got a whole nother transmission of bolts over here. These two bolts right here. I think these will go in here. Yeah, I need to clean these holes out because they've got like some kind of Loctite or something in there. I was looking in these holes and it kind of scared me because it looked like the threads were coming out. Like that hole right there, you can see down it. I thought that was threads coming out, like it was galled up or the threads were being peeled out or stripped. But that is just, yeah, that is just Loctite. Loctite or silicone in there. That scared me. I thought this tail shaft was stripped out and I was like, shit. But anyway, grab my drink, or well, I'll go ahead and sign off on here. I'll post more videos when I have this thing complete and putting it back in the Escalade. I don't know how I'm gonna do that with the floor jack, but I'll manage. I see people do it all the time, and my dad used to do stuff on the ground all the time, but not with the lowered vehicle. He had a square body lifted 12 inches on 42-inch super swapper, so that was kind of, you could stand up under it and work. You know, this, I got it on some blocks and it's still low to the ground. But anyway, all right, thanks for watching.